So thank you so much for joining us today. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter. Check out our website. It's going to be a fantastic journey. So with that, I am very excited to introduce to you the next mayor of San Francisco, Board of Supervisors President David Chiu.
Thank you, everyone. Wow. I'm overwhelmed. You are a beautiful crowd. This is a beautiful day. Thank you for being part of what makes San Francisco so wonderful. It means so much to me that every single one of you is here. I know Nicole asked you to do this, but just look around. Look around. We are San Francisco. I want to thank all the speakers for the wonderfully eloquent words that they gave, and I want to thank them and all of you. Every single one of you is an amazing community leader here in the San Francisco community. I also want to thank two people who are not with us today, my mom and my dad. Please clap for them. They're hearing you. My parents are hearing you from 3,000 miles away. My immigrant parents sacrificed everything so that my brothers and I could have the opportunities that we've received. And they taught me so much of what it means to give and to serve. And I really hope in a couple of months all of you will have a chance to see the most amazing campaigners that this campaign will see. Now, 18 years ago, I visited San Francisco for the very first time. And as the song goes, I left my heart here. At that time, I don't think I could have articulated for you what it was that I fell in love with, what it is that we all have fallen in love with our city. But over the years, I figured it out. After serving as a civil rights attorney and as a criminal prosecutor, we know that our city of San Francisco is a beacon to the rest of the world of when it comes to social justice and for diversity. Those of you here from the technology world and from the company that I helped to start, we know that San Francisco is a beacon to the rest of the world of what it means to innovate and to lead. And for those of you from the neighborhoods, for those of you who I worked with at CCDC, for those of you who represent our urban villages, I know that San Francisco, we're a beacon to the world for our neighborhoods, for the special jewels that collectively we call San Francisco. Now, over the past decade, I think we are at our best as San Franciscans when we come together for our shared progressive values. When we're standing up for universal health care, for marriage equality, or for our San Francisco Giants. But I also know, over the past 10 years, City Hall has been a bit dysfunctional. We have had major accomplishments here at City Hall, but over the past 10 years, we have had way too many moments when our mayor and our board of supervisors haven't been able to work together, haven't been able to get the people's job done. And this is why I ran for office. And I'm so proud that now in my second term as president of your board of supervisors, the tone at City Hall has changed. We finally have an interim mayor and a new board of supervisors that is working together to balance our budget, to rein in our pension costs, to ensure our social safety net, and to win the America's Cup. Now, this campaign is not about the past, and for that matter, it's not about the now. It is about the future. It is about how we're going to come together. It's about how I, as your future mayor, want to help build the bridges to ensure that we're going to bring together our San Francisco values to tackle our next challenges. What are these challenges? I'd like to just take a moment to talk about what I think we're going to be tackling in the coming years. The first challenge that I would like our city to address is how we work and how we create jobs. The city of San Francisco, our history as a city, was built by people who came here looking for opportunity. Whether it be the 49ers who are looking for Gold Mountain, whether it be dot-commers looking for the next big thing, whether it be our immigrants seeking opportunity. But I know today of too many janitors, Olga Miranda, and too many hotel workers, Mike Casey, who are out of work. I know today we have lawyers from law firms, actually literally today, and architects who've been laid off. And I know, having started a company, how difficult it is to create a job. And so this is why we need to come together to create a 21st century economy. We need to build innovation. We need to stop being the bedroom community for Silicon Valley and actually compete with Silicon Valley. By starting the next online companies, the next green tech companies, the next clean tech companies. We are the city that built Burning Man. And we need... Anyone been to Burning Man? And we need to be the city that values and nurtures our artists, our designers, and our writers. And for those of you who represent small businesses as a city, we have to take care of our small businesses. Now, the second challenge I think we have to tackle is in how we move, how we get around the city. We're the city that invented the cable car. But while we call ourselves a transit-first city, we are sick of gridlock. We are sick of potholes, and we're sick of Muni. As your candidate for mayor who doesn't own a car, who gets to City Hall either on the number 49 or on my bicycle, I think we can do better. Set our watch to when Muni comes on time. Yeah. We need to be a city where you can actually hail a cab and get one. We need to be a city where as pedestrians we feel safe crossing a crosswalk. And to the cyclists who are here today, we need to be a city that can ride the entire San Francisco. Challenge that we have is in making sure that we all of us get to continue to live here. Over the last few years, I have had hundreds of conversations with families who can't afford childcare, with African Americans who are leaving our city, with seniors from Chinatown in our public housing projects who are getting by on $8,000 a year, to day laborers in the Mission. We need to figure out how we're all going to be able to live here together, which means we have to have a conversation in how we creatively fund affordable housing. Yeah. We need to figure out how we change our neighborhoods while preserving the best that is about our neighborhoods. And we need to figure out how, as a community, we can make community-based decisions and have community-based policing, and have community-based planning, and community-based budgeting. Now, I just want to say there are many challenges that we can talk about, and I want this campaign to be that campaign that talks about how we're going to address this challenge. But I also want to say this campaign at its heart is going to be, again, how we come together. At the beginning of this year, on New Year's Day, I attended the scene of a devastating fire in the heart of my district. And I spoke to the newly homeless victims of that fire, who represent the faces who are here today. We had Latino musicians, we had Chinese restaurant workers, we had city college instructors, we had international students. Every single one of them said, "David, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay here in San Francisco." Thankfully, our city came together for them. Our firefighters and our police officers made sure that they were safe. Our social workers and our housing folks gave them temporary housing. Our nonprofit sector and our private sector made sure that they got the help that they need. And in my mind, that is a microcosm of what we need to do as a city as we transition to the second decade of the 21st century. I want to make sure that this campaign is about addressing these challenges, bringing us together, and making sure that we are a beacon to the rest of the world around who we are as San Franciscans. As Paul said, we are going to be taking this community in the next few weeks to every single neighborhood in this city, every single district. Thank you to all of you who are going to be hosting events as we move that forward. At the end of the day, though, this is about making sure that we're coming together as a city. I want you to help me lay out this vision to San Francisco, a vision of one San Francisco. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here.
David Chiu.